To kick off.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
There to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a handoff here to his running back, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this one is incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And they give this time to the tailback. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll set up a throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football, and we'll set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Way down into Jacksonville territory. A huge play there on the screen pass. 54 yards.
And at the 13-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Jerry Jeudy, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes this score Chargers 7, Jaguars 0.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. His throw here is incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races. Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Jacksonville.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Chargers' 49-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line.
First down, Jaguars.
Looking to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Avery Jones making his presence felt on the sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers 7, Jaguars nothing.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Harrison Butker.
It's the fullback. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
It is good.
And it's up and good.
The game at 7. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly. They were hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yard your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
It's on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On the draw, this is Barkley, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it 4th down. So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with 2. And this is incomplete. A curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
And 11 at the 32-yard line.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Tight end Hawkinson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st down, Jacksonville.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
At the Chargers' 4-yard line.
The leading rusher for last year's national champs, LSU, it's Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Jaguars 14. Chargers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches?
And the ball is over.
football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. It's Tagovailoa from his own end zone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
On is the Chargers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Going to give this time to the tailback. 11 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And the Jaguar 1st down.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And not able to break away this time, as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On second and goal, here's the option. They get this out left. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. Third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 21, Chargers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. The Charger drive about to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
2 and now on first down. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. That time he was looking for Jerry Judy. And that'll bring up second down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Tua, the final shot before half. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And it will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. This will make it into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And they run the option on 2nd down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Intended for Cam.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Oh, he'll air this one deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, 77 yards. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. An option run with Tua. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the 1st down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head, his head coach and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play.
Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
That's out to the left and complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Could have gone with the ground game there, opted for the quick pass. Well, I don't know that it would have mattered, Charles, but it didn't work out.
In a lot of these offenses, yards after catch are built in without explicitly saying it. In this case, he didn't make anyone miss out on the perimeter. Got tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 4th down. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now back to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st down, Jacksonville.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now they're setting up a screen here on the left side. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And now he got away from that first tackler. No idea, but he did, and it winds up with positive yardage.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
9-yard line.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And the Jaguars are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Tua, fast pass outside complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Complete.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And he's going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you come up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now pause after this play because Tua Tagovailoa, who has had some injury concerns in his past, as we know, is down on the field and slow to get up. More from L.A. in a moment. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. And what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Hughes. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Not much there, only a yard. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a first and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A big play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And they're able to up the lead by one more.
Makes the score Jaguars 28, Chargers 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in. The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Mike Hughes came crashing in that time, got the sack. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. And that'll make it third down.
Third down and 20.
He'll look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play action sack. And they go for it on fourth, but this one's going to end up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Henry Ruggs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Johnson, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Our Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man. It's Judy complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, LA. Jerry Judy. 73 yards. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit.
Blankenship for the extra point.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Number 46, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. And this ball's tipped and intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
The 2nd down pass intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 19.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
Today's final score.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Jags, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.